Top. It's your girl Jamila with her own boss.
This is your boy Imani Boss. Welcome to another episode of the Top Hill Podcast. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Yo. Lord, bring us in. Come on. We are here. What's up, y'all? Yo. 3, 2, 1. Top Hill.
I didn't count now and don't say nothing.
Cause I'm just come on now. Welcome to another episode of the Kanye and Drake podcast, where we talk about Kanye and Drake every week. It's like nah. It's like nah. Welcome to another episode of the Top Hill.
You're trying to get us in trouble.
I know.
You're trying to get us in trouble. That's what's going on here.
I know. I know. All right. Welcome to another episode of the Top Hill podcast. This is episode 91.
What?
91. I'm your boy, Mr. Top Hill Pod, a.k.a. E-Money Boss.
And I'm your girl Jamila with her own boss.
And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button. We really greatly appreciate it. Now, right into the shits. One of the greatest nights in history has taken place this past Thursday. We have got to witness two icons, two legends at the same damn time when we didn't think this was ever going to be possible. Kanye.
You didn't. Because everybody. Come on now. In this day and age, you have to expect the unexpected. You have to expect the unexpected.
I didn't think anything like this. Like not this epic. Kanye is petty. Drake is petty. I thought that they was going to take this to their petty ass graves, or maybe something not this grand of a scale. But for Kanye, let's just rewind it. For the people who don't know how this just went down, let's just break it down real quick. Okay, we already know that Kanye and Drake had some issues. It's been tension building up for years, and Drake has gone on record on Rap Radar saying that I'm not fixing this with Kanye. I'm good. If I never speak to him again, I'm good. You know what I mean? Yay.
Oh, well.
It's like, oh, well, okay? And Drake is not somebody that does interviews a lot. He's going to go out here and be talking a lot about anything. So, fast forward into 2021, we have, Kanye planning to release his Donda album, his 10th studio album, in honor of his mother. And then you have Drake push his album back to get close to Kanye's release date so he can compete and kind of, get in the way of Kanye's release date. Then you have subliminals all over Drake's album and subliminals on Donda's album as well too, them going back and forth. The albums come out a week apart. It's constantly being compared to each other. They knew what was happening here. Now, after all this, Kanye does an interview with Drink Chance and Nori. And all throughout the interview, he talks about how he loves Drake, how Drake loves him. Everything is, is whatever. And I was just like, whoa, I didn't hear Drake say that. But in that interview, Kanye said so much in that interview, so much build-up. When he talked about, who do you guys want to see me do a versus with? He said, you guys want to see me against Drake, right? Yeah, so we knew that. Then, after this interview, you have Jay Prince, who is a very influential person who has been affiliated with Kanye and Drake. Jay Prince and his son is the reason why Drake has really got discovered. They kind of discovered Drake. But anyway, Jay Prince and Kanye did a video where Kanye pretty much apologized publicly. It's just like, hey, me and Drake had this back and forth, but, I really would love to do a concert to free Larry Hoover. and it will be an honor to have Drake come on board to help bring attention to this matter. And we talked about this here on the podcast. As soon as I saw Jay Prince standing right next to Kanye with that thumbs up, I said, "Oh, this is already signed, sealed, and delivered." Like,
exactly.
No refunds. This is happening. You know what I mean? So, okay, so we have that. I start seeing the flyers for it. So I was just like, okay, Drake is actually doing this. Okay, cool, excited. The night comes. Kanye is only an hour and a half late. That's like record time for Kanye. So the night starts off. They're at the L.A. Memorial Coliseum. He starts off with his Sunday service choir. They do their bid for like 20 to 30 minutes. Beautiful, beautiful music. I mean, just phenomenal. You see my setup here at the crib, right? So like my setup, I felt like I was in the metaverse. I felt like I was at the fucking concert with them. Like I had my headphones, I had my AirPods on with the audio station. I had the big screen going on. I felt like I was actually there with them. Like it felt so surreal. Then you have Kanye and Drake walking down together to open up the show. And I'm just like, oh shit. Kanye goes up, Drake walks off, and Kanye starts playing old Kanye music. Now, Kanye also has gone on record saying, I'm never going to be playing my old music anymore because, he's all into this, new Christian thing and playing, gospel music and didn't really want to go back. But he went back. I mean, he started at Jesus Walks, Gold Digger, Touch the Sky, Stronger. Like, he went back to his slaps.
He knew the assignment was to free Larry Hoover. Yes. And you know what the hell those people are there for. It's some people who only like certain versions of Kanye. And if we have permission, then we need to really focus on the bigger picture.
Facts. And I think you're right. I think he knows that this is a special night. This is a rare night where will we ever see a Kanye and Drake headline concert like this? Like, not like this. Not when it's so unexpected and the timing of it all is pretty crazy. Makes me really mad. Didn't buy a ticket, but it's all good. At the same time, I was happy at home. You know what I mean? I still like the vibe that I got when I was at home.
Did you check ticket prices and stuff?
I didn't want to do it to myself. I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to press the button.
It sold out so quickly too. Like that was crazy.
Yeah. So.
But you're a professional with that shit, so I'm sure you could have did your thing.
Yes, the concert definitely sold out. Officially sold out. But yeah, it just wasn't meant to be. It's all good. It was meant for me to be home and witness it the way I witnessed it. It was a magical night. I'm not gonna lie. Like that shit. This is so iconic. I mean, just being a fan of Kanye and Drake. I mean, you just had to just marvel at this. Kanye's stage was set up really, really nicely. One thing I took from this is kind of the completion or like the ending of the saga that he did with his rollout with Donda. If you remember the beginning, Donda, when he was doing Donda, he was in the red, you know what I mean? He was in the red outfit. He was kind of like in the second place. Like kind of felt like he was in hell, right? And then, as it progressed, he was kind of like on level playing field, like purgatory. And now with this, he's in the clouds, he's in the sky. Like he finally ascended. This is heaven. You know what I mean? When his records, when he talked and touched the sky, he highlighted the fact that this must be heaven. I knew what he meant there. Like the whole aesthetics of it was really, really dope. And then he did a tribute to he did a couple of tributes. For one I noticed he came out to Praise God record, which is his record with Travis Scott, which don't want to go completely overlooked. I think, Kanye doesn't want to completely bury Travis. I think he wants to, support his family in this tragic time. Then he did a tribute to Kim. I mean, he put his heart on the fucking floor for, for to get Kim back, and he did a remix.
The memes were crazy of that, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. It was crazy. It was. But this is what you want to see, right? If this is somebody that you love, this is your wife. You know what I mean? You have multiple children with this person. You guys built a life together, and on the biggest stage, on the biggest platform, you decided to do this still. You know what I mean? Say, hey, I still want you back. I still want to fight for my love. I'm gonna put everything out. I don't care how embarrassed I am or whatever. I'm gonna put it all out there. And even with all that, she still was like, nah. Recently she actually filed to be divorced, which is I don't know. Obviously, we don't know their full situation. I do know that they have been seen together, multiple times. I know people say like, yo, she's been hanging around Pete Davidson a lot too, but he was just seen with Miley Cyrus. Pete Davidson all over the place. That nigga's wild. I just feel like Pete Davidson is just like your local drug dealer. He's just been pulling up to the house and providing the drugs. Like, I don't know if he's actually.
But when she was doing her Christmas decoration, she still included Kanye in there. Do you think that was for the kids, or she just? I can't trust anything that those people do. Like,
I think that's the thing. Like, when it comes to Kim just be lying. Like, Kim just be doing Kim, because I mean, she does always support him. She still supports him, and I think she still loves him and cares about him. She showed up to the event. She was there at this concert. She's been to all the other concerts that he's done. They went to Virgil's funeral together, so they're clearly still, it's not like a horrible breakup where they can't even speak or see each other. It's not that.
Right.
But she has doubled down. She wants to take the West name off of her name now, and yeah. So that family business. That's not the whole topic we're gonna talk about tonight, but it is what it is. Back to this night. Kanye flipped.
How do you think she's gonna handle the money situation? Because she's already paid as fuck.
Yeah, she's paid as fuck. She just recently passed her baby bar exam too to become a lawyer. So, I mean, I don't know. It seems like they've been very equitable. Like they're working together. Like even in the divorce, the only thing that's not happening is Kanye just not signing anything. He's not agreeing to do none of that stuff. But like when it comes to like divvying up the land or the house or whatever, like it's nothing too crazy. It doesn't seem like it's not a money issue. You know what I mean?
We know that. Yeah.
They're both billionaires, so that they don't really care about that. It seems like I think Kim just wants to be, cordial, good friends, and obviously be cool because they got children. I think she does care about her kids and her kids. Yeah. I don't know. Messy situation. Real messy.
It is. And I feel crazy talking about somebody else's business like this right now. Too.
Right. Yeah, it's just like, what was it? Prayers and blessings or thoughts and prayers. That's what it is. Thoughts and prayers to that family. Kanye performed Find Your Love, which is actually Drake's song that it's like a full circle moment. So Find Your Love by Drake was actually a song written, produced by Kanye, which was originally going to go to him, but then he didn't want it. Then he was going to give it to Rihanna. Rihanna didn't want it, so then he kind of just gave it to Drake for scraps. And that record was not supposed to be what it was. But Drake took that record and bodied that shit, made it his own, made it a single, made it a video. Like, people love that Find Your Love record. That was a really big record for him coming up. And to have Kanye sing that record, Drake was loving that shit. Drake was, in the crowd, you could see him glowing, just happy, just like that his idol was actually singing his record on a night like this. So that was the first set. When I saw this, I was just like, yo, are we about to get a versus? I really thought that we was about to get a Kanye and Drake versus. I was so ready for it. But It wasn't the verses. It was, you can clearly tell that Drake was just the surprise guest. His set time was a lot shorter than Kanye's, but Drake came out.
Hey. Oh yeah.
Drake came out, and as you guys heard, he performed the 24 record that Kanye had on his Donda album, and Drake did a really amazing job with that song. It sounded like it should have been his song, or he should be on the remix, or definitely should have been a part of that record. You know what I mean? Definitely fire, very fitting. And then Drake went in and started playing some of his more recent records. This is when I knew it wasn't the verses anymore because Drake didn't go back to the old stuff.
The crowd was so disappointed. Not the crowd there, but
right.
Everybody on social media was so sick with Drake.
Yeah, and I think people realize, like, when you hear, if you really dig into music, if you listen to music like we've been listening to music, you know C.O.B. is not his best showing, and you know, him playing a lot of these records, you can tell, like, you know what I mean, it's just not, it didn't hit the way you thought it was going to hit. Some people just thought automatically, oh, it's Drake, it's going to hit. Drake is a phenomenal artist.
Not when Kanye already set the bar so high. Like, right. The energy was already set.
Yeah, the energy was set. Kanye went back and played a lot of his old records, so it would have been dope to have Drake go back and play some of his old slaps, but you know, I'm still not hating it. Drake still was Drake. You know what I mean? He's still iconic. And he did his set. When his set was over, Kanye came back and did some more, you know. And Kanye's whole thing was just like, yo, like let's keep going. You know, me and Drake got like over 300 something hits between the both of us. We could be here for 3 days. You know what I mean? Like, he's not lying.
Keep going, going.
They can go all night long with this shit. So, it was a great night, man. It was just a great, phenomenal night. There's so many things about this that I'm just fanboying out. Honestly, I can't even remember everything, but this was a Free Larry Hoover concert. I know some people were just like, they never mentioned Free Larry Hoover at all throughout the whole concert. But my thing is, it said Free Larry Hoover on the bill. They have Free Larry Hoover merch on. It's clear as day that it was a Free Larry Hoover concert. And a lot of people didn't realize, too. If you were there from the beginning, I was there at the beginning of the stream. They actually did have, I don't know who was speaking, but they were talking about Larry Hoover and his fight and why he should be released and stuff like that. So they did actually do that before the show got started. So if you were there, you heard it and realized that. Or you were in the stream early, you probably heard that as well too. So I think Kanye and Drake did their jobs because apparently the federal government is mad at Kanye West and Drake for pushing the release of Larry Hoover. Oh, you mad, huh? Yeah, I mean, to me, they completed their assignment. They made them mad. And I'm no lawyer, but I do know there is a tape out there that explains why Larry Hoover should be released, at least off of the drug charges that he is in federal prison for. I mean, this man is like in a high locked up facility. Like, he can't even see people. Like, he can't even be around the guards and shit like that. Like, over some drug charges. And he's been there for like over 25 years. You know what I mean? It's like, you're not even treating this person. This person's not even human no more. This person didn't take nobody's life. This, you know, for nonviolent drug offenses, I just don't think someone should be in a maxed out prison and not have no access to other human life. Like, that's kind of crazy. But yeah,
for the drugs that the Fed supplied to people with, like, I don't
exactly.
even understand how the Fed could be mad at anything. Like, why did you even insert your 2 cents on this? Like, right. Why?
Yeah, we definitely did not need to hear from them. All we need to hear from you is like, okay, let's let them out. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, Trump did. You know, I'm not even gonna get into that. It's not a political podcast. I'm not about to do it tonight. Even though I did see what I did see. Fuck it, here it is. So Joe Biden has announced that February 1, 2022, that he will not be extending the student loan debt. So everybody who does have
And
student
they've been
loans,
going crazy because I haven't had to start paying on my student loans yet. They've been going crazy with the emails, with the text messages. Let me know, bitch, you gotta pay.
right?
I don't know if you was hoping that you didn't have to, but every other day they're texting me, letting me know that I have to start paying on these student loans.
Yeah, yeah, they've been hitting me up too, just like, hey, just friendly reminder, remember us? I hope you didn't forget about us. But yo, the comments, it's the comments for me though. When I went in here and started reading the comments, it was funny. It was just like, people just like, okay, well, we won't be extending that term then. And everybody was just like, we got finessed again. Another Democrat finessed us. This dude hasn't done shit for us since he got elected. You know, and I was just like, well, yeah.
Eric, I want my vote back. I want my vote back. I want my vote. Shut up. Shut up. You should have known who to vote for from the jump. You let Kamala. Where was she at? Why is she not standing there with him?
He didn't want her there to begin with. It's been clear when he was going out looking for his vice presidential candidates. He was going interviewing other people. It wasn't Kamala. He didn't want Kamala. We told him he had to have Kamala to get the vote. He said, "Okay, that's all you need. That's all you need." And I knew when he had the whole agenda for black people and shit like that. I knew that shit was bullshit. Trump's plan looked a lot better. I'm not getting into it anyway. Back to Kanye and Drake. It was a phenomenal concert. It was epic. It was beautiful. This is just. I went back and watched it multiple times. I'm not gonna lie. I watched this multiple times. I did not know that Amazon was going to take this off the next day. So, real quick, this is also interesting. Kanye recently did the Donda concerts with Apple, and he did all three of them with Apple. And this time he did it with Amazon Prime, not Apple. Drake, Nicki, and Lil Wayne all had really popular shows with Apple Music. Queen's Radio was a hit. Lil Wayne's podcast was a hit. Drake's OVO Sound Radio was a hit. And for some reason, all three of them are not on there anymore. Really, really weird. Drake went to Sirius. Don't know what Nicki's doing with Queen's Radio or what Lil Wayne's doing with his podcast yet. But yeah, there's something there. It's definitely something there. It's a reason why Kanye, I think, elected to do Amazon Music over Apple as well with this.
I think Apple is like just a plug, but probably when it comes to the contracts and the numbers and stuff, it probably just doesn't add up for them. It's like, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It almost feels like they have an out for young money. I don't know what it is. Like all three of them though. Birdman would say all three of y'all.
But Kanye not there either. Kanye could have put his foot down.
Yeah. And Kanye billionaire. He go where he please. He just like
exactly. Exactly.
And that's how it should be. Man, this is just amazing, dog. Like this is just so amazing. Like I don't even have words anymore. I really don't. Let's move on. All right. So with Kanye leaving his heart on the floor, he literally left his heart in the middle of that stage. Singing to Kim. We recently talked about how Kim doubled down, right? How Kim, has been pushing to, go for single status and all that. Next thing we hear, Jamila's about to get so high. Future himself.
He said, man, fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Come fuck with me.
Future himself.
Look at his sneaky ass. Look, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Rolling Loud, California was this past weekend. It's crazy. Me and Jamila was actually supposed to be there. But Future brought out a very special guest, which just so happened to be Mr. Kanye West himself. Kanye West came out and did a set. this is another foresight. In that Drink Champs interview, when Nori asked Kanye who was, super influential in this era, in this age, and the sound, Kanye said it's Future. Future is the one who birthed a lot of this sound, this music, and here he is now on stage with Future. And I always thought it was interesting that Kanye and Future never, there was nothing with them. There was no collab. And I always thought there was beef there because Kanye signed Designer, which, to a lot of people, Designer sound just like Future. I mean, when that song Panda came out, everybody thought it was Future on that record. But I thought
I'm sure there's still people who don't know that's not Future.
For sure, there's probably still people on there who are like, yeah, I love that Panda song with Future. That shit fire. Future's hilarious, man. Future gonna go ahead and post this on his IG. He posted himself, yay, back outside.
That's still a married man, y'all. Stop.
I mean, she filed to put single. She put single. She took the West off of her name. I don't know. He tried. What else could he do?
Go outside with Future.
Hey, I mean that sounds like a logical plan to me. Hey.
Fucking he break up with you, cheat on you. I don't give a fuck what she do. You can't go outside with Future. You cannot.
She was outside with a whole Pete Davidson. What the fuck? Pete Davidson, okay? The comedian that looks strung out. Let me not. I don't even know. I don't know him like that. But anyway. Choices, man. Anyway, Kanye came out, did his set at Rolling Loud. It looked amazing. He still had his Free Larry Hoover merch on. Just in case y'all forgot, he's still on that time. It wasn't just a publicity. It's like, this is, we're still on that shit, and they need to go ahead and fix that.
Abby said going outside with Future sounds like an STD. I agree with that.
Sensational. Yeah, man. I don't know, but this was just beautiful to see, y'all. I don't have nothing else to say about this.
This fashion be throwing me off sometimes. Like sometimes I get it, and sometimes I just don't.
You're not rocking with the boots? You're not rocking with
I'm not rocking with nothing from the top to the bottom.
You're not rocking with the boots, the dad jeans, the sweatshirt that don't fit. You know what I mean? The red gloves, none of that. Not gonna lie.
Nothing.
I don't know. This shit was dope. This was a fucking. This is this. Yo. Amazon, bring that shit back up. They played with me. I thought that it was gonna be up forever. I seen Amazon probably had, and shout out to Amazon. Amazon had that joint out there for the free. Like if you had Amazon Prime, it was free $99. You had to pay nothing extra for it. It was also on their Twitch channel, so even if you didn't have Amazon Prime, you could have got on Twitch. And I was just like, this is amazing. Like they just wanted the world to see this, and it's not about the money. And I think that was super dope. And you was able to rewatch it the next day. I was playing that shit all throughout the day, and then the next day after that it was gone. I was just like, wait, bitch, like, no one told you to take it away yet. I wasn't done here. And so of course, I was scrambling on YouTube trying to find it. I'm about to go ahead and matter of fact, I'm not about to do that. YouTube, don't chill out. But anyway, yeah, that's all I have with this is what a phenomenal weekend. Great concert, great performance. Can't wait to see what's next for both Kanye and Drake. Who knows? Kanye might be with a black woman next. You know what I mean? Drake might actually have a record with Kanye. Who knows? Find out next on Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, so I'm super excited for this. What a way to end the year. Free Larry Hoover, all that. Yeah. that's gonna do it for tonight, y'all. Jamil, you got anything else?
Not a thing.
You looking forward to that Future and Kanye collab? Yo, Future, Drake, and Kanye.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. Whatever it is, it's gonna be good. The Kanye and Drake that is coming, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really glad they didn't just do a boring set too, like with just their songs. Like I love the fact that they actually took the time that Ye did a Drake record and Drake did a Kanye record. Oh, another thing, Drake. I always think of things back in the head, but Drake actually, I think Drake knows that Donda is a better album than CLB. The reason why I say that is because it's a subliminal thing, right? Is Drake deciding to perform a song off of Donda? You know what I mean? Kanye didn't perform a song off of CLB. He performed "To Find Your Love." Drake also mentioned plenty of times in his breaks that he wants to thank Kanye for bringing him out, and doing all this stuff. And he said that it was always a dream of his. Like he said, it was surreal coming down there with his idol. That this is something that he always wanted to do. While he said this in quotes, guys, while he is running one of the best catalogs in music history. So, meaning that currently Donda is still, really great music. So,
why are you acting like you whispering that shit? Donda was better. I'm not a girl Kanye fan. I like Kanye as a person, but as an artist, music artist, I'm not the biggest fan of. I love Drake. I'm a huge fan of Drake's music.
Yeah.
Donda was better. Like, why does he up for debate?
Because people love to debate stupid shit. Some people just wrong. You know what I mean? Some people just like to be wrong, loud and wrong. But
they're loyal by fault, and it's not cute when just right is right, wrong.
That's how I
feel. I'm still gonna love Drake. Drake is still gonna be my favorite. But at the end of the day, I like other albums outside of Donda over Drake's album.
Right. Well, all I can say is this is a perfect segue. Make sure you guys tune in to the top 10 albums of the year episode where me and Jamila featuring Chad Visionaire, we're going to be breaking down our favorite albums of the year, the top albums of the year, top 10 to be specific. And you never know who's going to be on the list. So make sure you guys come in, tune in, party with us. It's going to be a vibe. It's going to be a fun time. And then also at the end of the year, we're going to be breaking down our top 10 favorite reactions of the year as well too. So make sure you guys tune in to.
It'll be so much fun.
Yes, it will be. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of the Top Hill Podcast. I'm your boy, Mr. Top Hill Pod, aka Imani Boss.
And I'm your girl Jamila with her own problems.
We out. Peace.